Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys. And today I will be talking about a 2023 release, one of the latest releases coming out of the house of Diptyque Paris. And if you guys know or don't know, Diptyque Paris is a very popular mainstream house. In my opinion, very underrated in Fragcom, guys. And they do release a lot of great perfumes that I have reviewed in the past. And this one right here, in my opinion, is one of them. Not only that, but this fragrance I'm about to review is one of two Middle Eastern based releases from the brand, guys. Okay, so if you follow me and you watch my videos based on my Middle Eastern based reviews, my Middle Eastern based no hype reviews, this one right here is yet another one. However, this one is highly applicable for the summer. For this period of time that it's hot outside, this one is perfect. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to the channel. It helps us a lot in procuring a lot of the samples and bottles of these fragrances that you guys want to hear about. And speaking of that, we have over 600 videos on our archive on fragrances that I'm sure you've already heard. There's a lot of hype on those fragrances, and I do debunk a lot of the hype on these reviews, guys. Okay, so again, please continue to like and subscribe and continue your support. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is none other than Diptyque Paris Eau Nabati. Yes, Diptyque Paris Eau Nabati. This fragrance right here, guys, I didn't find out through the internet. I found out about this fragrance casually strolling down Vegas and seeing the storefront of the Diptyque Paris boutique. All over it says Eau Nabati in big gold sparkly letters, guys. And so that really intrigued me to go in the store and try this fragrance. The last time I saw Diptyque do this was with Dosun, and this fragrance Dosun that I reviewed way before the marketing push. I mean, I wondered why the heck the views were going up like crazy on Dosun, and that was because that was the storefront. Every Diptyque Paris boutique had Dosun at the front. And today, I mean, at least recently on my last visit, I found out that Eau Nabati is the one that they're marketing right now. So I walked inside and I found out it's a Middle Eastern based perfume. I sprayed it on the test strip, and man, I had a very good impression. Now, what is up with Eau Nabati? What does Nabati actually mean? Now, Nabati is a term in Arabic for plant-based. And, you know, you can almost expect that this is a green perfume. Like I said, this one aligns with the summer season. It's hot outside. And you can see right here on the drawing, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but you've got these palm trees on the back and what it seems like a desert oasis. So this really got me excited. But when I sprayed this on the test strip, it immediately had a positive effect on me that, you know, I got this one right here. And after owning this one for a few days, now I kind of want a full bottle actually. Okay, now let's talk about Eau Nabati, guys, by Diptyque. Let's go spray this thing right now. Almost done. It's amazing. Oh, dang. This thing's great. Oh my gosh. So this fragrance Eau Nabati starts off with the following notes. You've got bergamot, you've got petitgrain, and the appearance of a palm tree accord, guys. Okay, so these are the notes on the opening salvo. Now, what does this actually smell like? Because first and foremost, you get that bergamot, okay, which, you know, it is a citrus, it is crisp. It does denote an upscale thing. But the thing is that you have this green, bitter, herbal petitgrain, okay, that creates almost like this like real fresh, spicy herbal mix that actually either overpowers or when it joins with the bergamot, it kind of, you know, shuts down the citrus. And you have now this very uplifting green feel based on this mix of petitgrain and bergamot. And the first impression I had with Eau Nabati was that this one smelled pretty much like a British house's green gent scent, fresh, spicy, mainstream lovable, mainstream acceptable perfume that a lot of gents really like. That was really how I felt about it. I was like, it's fresh, spicy, uplifting, gentlemanly. There's that little minty feel as well on this. And so I was just like, man, did Diptyque shoot themselves in the foot by naming this Eau Nabati? Because, you know, that's kind of like, it could be a barrier for people to buy the product if they see that it's kind of like Middle Eastern based and they might be thinking about oud or whatever else. But this fragrance starts off very mainstream lovable. Again, very impactful, very nice smelling, and it is something that is so uplifting and nice that to me, this is a start of the day perfume. This is a fragrance I would wear to work. It puts me in such a good mood, and it also energizes me. And it also gives me a gentlemanly aura when I am wearing this fragrance. So this opening is amazing. Now, although there's bergamot here, guys, that provides this crisp start to this fragrance, uplifting and nice, the green parts of this fragrance take over real quickly, guys. Pretty much in 2 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes, the green side of things really take over. And one of the nice things about this fragrance is that palm tree accord, guys. And that palm tree accord comes in and galvanizes, mixes in with that bitter herbal petitgrain, and it does add a woody dimension and almost like this like leafy, airy green feel to things that is absolutely wonderful. And in my opinion, the palm tree accord is your Middle Eastern part of this fragrance. Definitely, it makes me feel like I'm in a desert oasis with palm trees in the back because some woodiness gets added into the mix and another green dimension. Not your bitter, herbal, spicy petitgrain, but definitely a more nice, photorealistic, smooth green scent coming out of that palm tree accord. Now, I'm gonna point this out as well. I love the initial sillage of this fragrance. It is not weak. It is a strong, lingering draw-in scent. This is the type of scent that you walk around the office or wherever you go and people will notice you. And not only that, but in my opinion, the uplifting, spicy feels of this fragrance will actually draw them in as well. So not only is this a consistent lingering scent from the intro actually to the mid, but it is also a draw-in scent that will make people get intrigued by what you are wearing. So I hope I communicated with you guys how good that intro is, especially for the gents. But this one right here, the mid of this fragrance Eau Nabati, is pretty stellar as well because the mid is mostly comprised of Immortelle, guys. Immortelle. And Immortelle is a note that smells hay-like a golden tobacco with some honeyed sweet characteristics. It's actually a warming type of note that is hay-like and it's comforting. But the thing I really like about it is that the addition of Immortelle to this is actually more of a versatility thing. I think that it's not going to curve this fragrance into something dark or, you know, something that's an evening time scent, but because it's there, because it's warm, comforting, it's got the honeyed sweet characteristics, sort of like a tobacco characteristic as well. That is, in my opinion, the Middle Eastern side of things, and it also makes this fragrance absolutely versatile. Day or night, you can wear this fragrance thanks to the lovely Immortelle. So think about this, if you add the fresh, green, spicy factors of the opening of this fragrance, plus that hay-like, tobacco-like sweet Immortelle with a balanced sweetness, I mean, I think not only do you have a fragrance that's great for the wearer, for the mood of the wearer, an upbeat mood, great for work as well, but I think that this will get the ladies as well. Okay, that is my opinion, simply because the first part is such a draw-in and the second part is an even stronger draw-in because of the warming, sweet, honeyed facets of that Immortelle, which is also still herbaceous. Don't forget about that. So you're still gonna get the herbaceous facets of Eau Nabati, still very plant-based, but like I said, it's gonna draw people in my opinion, guys. So it's gonna hit them, but then the mid is gonna really draw them in. I think this is also an amazing, versatile date night scent if you wanted to. Now, the start to mid of Eau Nabati lasts around 6 hours, okay? Start to mid is 6 hours, so you're getting a 6-hour coverage to be wearing Eau Nabati for whatever reason you choose to, whether it's for work, it's for being upbeat, very similar to a lot of these green spicy British perfumes, but also for that warming, inviting immortelle mid. You get that coverage for around 6 hours. Now, past 6 hours is when it becomes woody and sweet, and I still like this part of Eau Nabati. Nothing new, nothing groundbreaking, but the transition into a solid woody part with some sweetness, I think, is wonderful. And right here on the dry down, you are gonna get cedar as well as Peru balsam and amber. Okay, so these are your dry down notes, and the cedar here is actually very prominent. I mean, I call cedar as the balancer when it comes to fragrances. It actually, to me, cedar prevents a dry down to go like pitch black or to go into a gradient, when amber for example can do that on the dry down. But with the cedar being the strongest note in the dry down, it's still kind of upbeat, you know, it's still not a total gradient, and there is that sweetness from that Peru balsam and that amber. So it is a lovely ending, sort of like, I mean, sandalwood sweet endings to fragrances. It's kind of like the same. And so this is a great dry down right here, and the total longevity of this fragrance significant scent is 9 hours. Okay, so 6 to 9, 3 hours is gonna be that lovely sweet woody dry down of this fragrance. And with my experience with this fragrance, in my opinion, this is a very solid masculine release from Diptyque. Do not let the name Nabati fool you, because this one is part British fresh spicy gent scent perfume. It is nothing new, I agree, but it is lovely, it is impactful, it is usable, and the way that the fresh spicy herbaceous part transitions into the immortelle and then more woodiness towards the end with some sweetness, I really like the consistency of this fragrance being awesome all throughout. If you like your Creeds, you like your Clive Christians, guys, I mean, this fragrance is a contender to that. And if you're looking for a fragrance that, again, will energize you throughout the day and will be attractive to the ladies, in my opinion, because of the fresh, spicy nature of this, and it's also great for work. I mean, it's versatile, it's usable anytime, anywhere, and the price isn't really that crazy. $250 for, I believe, 75 ml eau de parfum concentration. This one here is a winner, in my opinion. Very, very usable, not groundbreaking, but very usable, very likable, worn anytime, anywhere, and is super manly. All right, so that is it. That is my review on Diptyque Paris Eau Nabati. Again, what a lovely perfume by Diptyque, with a little bit of that Middle Eastern part right there, but ultimately, I think this is a mainstream lovable perfume with an Arabic name, guys. Okay, let me know in the comments below what y'all think, if you guys and gals have tried Eau Nabati, or if you've smelled it on somebody else. Let me know on the comments below, guys. I would love to know your feedback. And again, please do not forget to like and subscribe, as we are headed to 17K. I'll see you guys on the next video. I'll probably do the other one, Orilla, tomorrow, so stay tuned on that, because I did compare that to a seal by Arabian Oud. That is quite interesting as well. So I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless, take care, peace.